Come all you young rounders, the story I'll tell.
It's summer and the heat is here. Right now it's not even mid-morning and the temperature is already to 90 degrees and rising. On days like this, you don't want something cold. You need something that works. Long before sports drinks and fancy coffee blends, people had their own way to beat the heat. They reached for a jug of haymaker's punch. Haymaker's punch, better known as Switchel, has been around for centuries. It was a popular rejuvenating tonic used by farmers, sailors, and laborers alike in order to survive and keep working on days like this. Made from water, vinegar, ginger, and a touch of sweetness from ever-present molasses, it was a practical way to stay hydrated and replenish electrolytes, long before anyone knew that word. From the 1700s to the early 20th century, it was a common sight in fields like these. It was cheap to make, shelf-stable, and surprisingly effective. When you work hard in the heat, you don't just lose water. You sweat out sodium, potassium, magnesium, and glucose. Switchel to the rescue. It replaces all those, fast and cheap. Modern sports drinks have bright colors, celebrity endorsements, and a price tag meant to satisfy investors. Switchel's got Mother Nature's own ingredients, so trust who you want. Now look here, in the 1700s, medicine still believed in bloodletting. But we're supposed to believe some farmer in New England just happened to invent a perfectly balanced electrolyte beverage? Too much potassium and you're on your back. Not enough, and your legs cramped up like a scared possum. But Jebediah, he just winged it and got it perfect? Or is it possible that he had otherworldly help? Switchel didn't come from a laboratory. It came from farm kitchens. It was housewives, healers, and kitchen garden tenders who brewed it, adjusted it, tasted it, and passed it down. And that puts it squarely in the domain of Appalachian granny women, European cunning folk, herbalists, and so-called kitchen witches. It's a rustic form of oxymel, a honey and vinegar tonic from ancient Greece, and it was well known in folk medicine. In folk magic, intent and repetition are power. A woman mixing vinegar, molasses, ginger, and water, stirring it counterclockwise to pull in energy, serving it to restore strength, might never call herself a witch. But that's a spell. I don't have documentation, but I think that it's a reasonable conjecture to think that haymaker punch's otherworldly help probably came from the same hands that was brewing the beer, folding the bandages, and making the poultices back in those days. Molasses, vinegar, salt, ginger, these are not random ingredients. These are biological stabilizers, alien or magical fuel for the human engine. But whether it came from a starship or a root cellar, Switchel kept people going. So let's make some. We need 3 1/3 cups of water. Good, sweet well water if you've got it. Otherwise, use filtered water. Whatever else we add, in the end, it's that water that your body needs. This really is the most important ingredient in the recipe. We're going to put about 1 cup of that water into a little teapot and bring it to a boil. Exact measurement doesn't really matter here. It all goes back together in the end. We're going to start by peeling and grating 1 tablespoon of ginger. When the water comes to a boil, we're going to take it off of the heat, add our ginger to it, and let it steep for 5 minutes. Ginger's been used for centuries to ease nausea and soothe inflammation. Some folks say it helps with muscle cramps and strain, especially on hot days. While the water is hot, we're going to add our sea salt to it and stir to dissolve. The Himalayan pink salt provides sodium and also has over 80 trace minerals in it. Not in large amounts, mind you, but every bit helps, especially when you're sweating buckets. Now we strain our ginger tea back into the pitcher. Now we add 6 tablespoons of molasses. It's our source of glucose, the body's fuel, in this. Blackstrap molasses is an old-school pantry powerhouse, full of potassium, magnesium, iron, and more. It's one of the richest sweeteners, nutritionally speaking. When we put salt and sugar together, they form an electrolyte solution, which the body can absorb much faster than water by itself. Last, the raw apple cider vinegar goes in. Use the natural kind with the mother in it. It's reputed to relieve and prevent muscle cramps, especially leg cramps tied to low potassium levels, and it brings along a passel of enzymes and probiotics too. Top it off with the rest of your water, stir it all together, and pour it over ice. Garnish with a lemon slice if you're feeling high society. So what does it taste like? Have practically everything here. Sweet, salty, sour, and spicy. It's soothing, it's refreshing, it's invigorating. In fact, I'd even say it's magical, maybe even out of this world.